you need to start lifting weights. You've heard it everywhere. Strength training is important for you, and it absolutely is. But it's so scary to get into it for the first time. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to be safe. And if you injure yourself, you're just gonna give up that much quicker. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how to do strength training, resistance training, weightlifting in a safe way so that you don't injure yourself and you can keep being active and get stronger. The first thing that you do, and this is a principle that you can apply to any form of weightlifting, is make sure that your balance and your stance are stable. So you want to stand with your feet about hip width apart. Certain exercises you may change where that is, but this is kind of the basic stance. All right, you want to keep your knees slightly bent. So if you are standing straight with your knees locked out, one, it's a good way to injure yourself. Two, it's a lot harder to do. And three, it can actually make you feel lightheaded if you're standing that stiff-legged for a long period of time. So, slight bend in your knees, about hip width apart. Coming up to the hips and the pelvis and the core. This is one of the most important parts. One of the things that I really want to stress is really holding your core in place while you are lifting. So, if you are standing like this, your lower back is curved. If you're standing like this, your upper back is curved. You want to stand up straight, shoulders back, your core tucked in. So think about your pelvis. You want your pelvis tilted slightly forward, not like this, but just enough of a tilt that it pulls your hips underneath you, squeeze your glutes. One way that you can think about that is your pubic bone, which is the bone right in front of your pelvis, pulls up towards your nose. So tilt that pelvis forward, okay? So you're tilting forward. That's automatically going to draw in your abs. But you want to think about that motion, that drawing in of your abs. And this is going to keep your low back safe, okay? You draw in those abs, hold that tight. Think about trying to press your belly button to the back of your spine, okay? So you're drawing in the abs, you're tilting that pelvis forward. You're standing up straight with your shoulders drawn back and down. If you're lifting and your shoulders are up here, you put a lot of extra strain on your neck. You're compressing your spine, and that's not healthy for your neck. So you want to keep the shoulders down away from your ears and pulled back. And then your neck. If you're down on the floor or you're laying down, it's going to look a little bit different, but the principle is you want to keep your neck in line with your spine. So you don't want to be looking up like this, and you don't want to be looking down like this. Now there are times when you're going to need to look at your feet, look at them, say, okay, they're where they need to be. Now I'm going to look forward, keep my head in line with my spine, okay? You don't want to be looking to the sides, keep your head in line. That's going to keep your neck safe, okay? So that's basic body positioning for when you're lifting weights.